Discover the heartwarming journey of 10 amazing girls competing to win the Prince's Heart. Episode 1. In the heart of Maplewood. A tiny town bursting with charm, 10 incredible young women gathered, hearts pounding and hopes soaring. They were here for one reason: to win the heart of the humble farm boy, Prince Tommy. Stories swirled around him. He was the kind of guy who'd take his shoes off after a long day and let the warm breeze whisper secrets to him. But the thing was, he was as down-to-earth as they come, making the stakes feel impossibly high for the girls chasing after his affections. Mia Johnson stood among them, her heart racing. The daughter of a single mom, she had spent countless evenings dreaming of becoming a veterinarian, wanting nothing more than to rescue the local wildlife. When she heard about the contest, she thought, maybe this is my chance to show everyone, including myself, what I'm made of. The pressure was real, though. Her family's financial struggles cast a shadow, but she refused to let it dim her shine. The first challenge began: a cooking round, featuring local dishes. With flour on her cheeks and determination in her eyes, Mia mixed ingredients, whispering her hopes to the dough. In a corner, Clara, the poised girl from Wealth, rolled her eyes as she preened, whispering cutting remarks about the others' cooking skills. Tension bubbled in the air as Mia noticed the resentment growing like weeds in uncertain soil. Later, on horseback, the contestants raced through the golden fields of corn. Laughter echoed in the breeze, but simmering competition sharpened every glance. Sophie, an aspiring artist battling her family's expectations, cheered for Mia as she galloped ahead. "You got this," she hollered, pride shimmering in her voice. Zara, the newcomer from a Middle Eastern background, swept in, her laughter melodic yet strained, showcasing both the joy of the moment and the struggle she faced in this tight-knit community. Amidst those battles of spirit, friendship blossomed like wildflowers in spring. The girls, once strangers, bonded through shared fears and aspirations during a community workshop. They embraced one another, whispering their dreams like sacred secrets. But then Prince Tommy revealed the truth: it wasn't just about choosing a partner. This contest demanded grit, determination, and a heart that could withstand the pressure of judgment. Mia blinked, realization dawning. It was about more than winning his heart. It was about winning their own battles. Internal conflicts rose, shaking the very ground beneath them. Could they redefine success in the face of loved ones who had only applauded conventional paths? In that moment, as girls clashed with deep-rooted insecurities, Mia felt her heart tremble. At the county fair, surrounded by bright lights and laughter, she stood still, wrestling with her fears about what authenticity truly meant. "Maybe the prize isn't about Tommy at all," Mia whispered, each word heavy with unspoken questions. Just then, she heard a familiar voice call out to her from across the fairgrounds. It was Tommy, his gaze filled with something warm and inviting. Everything she thought she knew hung in the balance. "Before we continue, I need to let you know about something important that's happening. YouTube has been making changes to the system, and many people are losing notifications from channels they follow. If you're enjoying the content, hit that bell and mark all notifications so you don't miss the next videos. And if you can drop a like, it really helps me with reach. Seriously, it makes a difference. Oh, let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I'm always curious to know who's on the other side of the screen." Now let's continue. All at once, emotions tore through her. Will she follow the path laid out by her heart or risk stepping into the unknown? As the sun set over Maplewood, painting the sky with an array of colors, Mia realized the moment of choice was approaching fast, echoing with limitless possibilities. The crowd was watching, their spirits intertwined with hers. Uncertainty prickled at her skin, yet something deep inside asked, what if true victory lay in embracing who you are? Mia took a deep breath, the scent of sweet cotton candy swirling around her like a whirlwind of childhood memories. She turned slowly toward Tommy, whose genuine smile could bring comfort to even the most troubled hearts. Her pulse quickened. "Tommy," she said, hesitating for a moment under his gaze, "what's on your mind?" He looked at her with an intensity that made her stomach flutter. "I've been watching you, Mia. You have this light about you. I want to know what truly drives you." His words hit her like a flash of lightning, igniting something deep within. For the first time, she felt seen not just as a competitor, but as the person she was, with dreams and fears. "I'm just trying to find my place," she admitted, both shy and bold at once. "I dream of helping animals, but it's complicated." Tommy nodded, his expression still warm. as if he understood the weight behind her words. It's not easy being true to yourself, especially with so many eyes on you. But sometimes the bravest thing you can do is just be yourself. Feeling a rush of courage, Mia decided to take a step forward, both literally and metaphorically. I'll show you, Tommy. I'll show everyone. Suddenly the atmosphere shifted. As if compelled by her resolve, the other girls turned to watch. There was Clara, smoothing out her dress, and beside her Zara exchanged glances with Sophie. Each girl held a different story, a different struggle, yet they were all tethered by the same hope. As night fell, the fair lit up with twinkling lights like countless stars came down to dance among them. Mia seized the moment. She raised her voice, calling to everyone. We're here to be more than just contestants. We're here to share our stories, our dreams, to be ourselves. The cheers erupted as if they were part of a live show, pure and electric. From somewhere in the crowd someone shouted, "Yes! Go for it, Mia." That burst of encouragement filled her with further determination. The night was still young, pulsing with vibrant energy. Stepping away from the crowd's watchful eyes, she motioned for the others to join her, each girl leaving behind her fears like old clothes. Let us create something together. Let us see who we really are. With a collective gasp of surprise, Sophie and Zara quickly jumped in, exchanging ideas. Jumping from one activity to the next, they shared laughs, fears, and aspirations. Even Clara, who was known for her snobbery, began to relax, cracking jokes. As they participated in the fair's contest together, everything from pie eating to games of skill, the walls around them fell, revealing a deeper connection. Laughter echoed beneath the stars, and for the first time, they felt less like competitors and more like friends. But in the back of Mia's mind lay a whisper of doubt. What if they wouldn't understand the core of her dream? What if Tommy wouldn't see her as more than just one of the girls? Then a new thought curled around her heart. What if he did? Before the night ended, the girls sat in a circle on the grass, sharing their dreams, wild and unrefined. Tears and laughter mingled, creating an invisible thread that bound them tighter than any rivalry could. I may not win this contest, Mia said, heart racing, but if I can be true to myself and find my voice, that's a victory for me. The girls nodded in agreement, unanimous in their newfound understanding of success. And just then a voice broke through the crowd. It was Tommy, stepping closer with an earnest expression. You all inspire me. I want to hear more. And see you as you truly are. For a fleeting moment time seemed to stretch, each heartbeat echoing with the weight of their choices. Could they find a way to be themselves while also navigating this contest? At that moment, as the moon rose high above Maplewood, the barriers between competition and friendship blurred. They were about to embark on a journey that could change everything, but would embracing their true selves be their greatest strength, or their biggest risk? Mia felt the warmth of Tommy's words wrapping around her like a cozy blanket. The sincerity in his voice sent a thrill through her veins, igniting a spark of hope she didn't even know she had. The rest of the girls were nodding, their eyes shining under the glow of fairy lights. The energy in the air was electric, like the calm before a storm of excitement. Let us tell our stories then, Clara suggested, surprising everyone, especially Mia. Clara had always played the role of the confident strategist, but now her voice trembled with vulnerability. I mean, who says we can't win with honesty? Mia exchanged glances with Zara and Sophie, who both wore expressions of brave determination. It felt right, letting the noise of the competition fade away, focusing instead on what it meant to truly connect. Okay, Mia said softly, I'll go first. She took a deep breath, feeling the soft grass beneath her and the night sky stretching above like a canvas waiting for colors. I was always drawn to animals. When I was a kid, I started a little rescue in my backyard. We had cats, rabbits, and even a raccoon we named Rascal. My parents thought I was just playing, but I really believed I could save them. I just want to keep that passion alive. I want to be their voice. As she spoke, she noticed the tears sparkling in Clara's eyes, shimmering like the stars above. Silence enveloped them, a comfortable embrace. Wow, that's beautiful, Mia, Sophie said, her voice almost a whisper. I feel like I can't measure up. Why not? Zara chimed in. Your heart's in it. That's what matters. I think if anything, we all have our journeys, our battles. The confession opened up a torrent of emotion. Clara then shared her story about growing up feeling the need to be perfect, all while hiding a passion for painting that she feared would never see the light of day. Mia could see her heart pouring out as Clara laid bare her hidden struggles one by one. Each girl shared her truth, unveiling pieces of themselves they had held close. Zara spoke of her family struggles, while Sophie revealed her dream to be an astronaut. Each revelation drew them nearer, their hearts intertwining in a way that transcended any contest. As they bared their souls, something within Mia crackled to life. Felt so freeing to be seen. Wasn't this what it truly meant to be brave? Tommy watched, eyes bright and attentive, taking it all in as if they were the most precious jewels unveiled in the night. This, he began, almost hesitant. This is what I knew was there. You girls are incredible. Mia's breath hitched at the sincerity of his gaze. It wasn't about winning. It was about being truly alive. Each girl felt a shimmer of understanding unite them, weaving friendship into the fabric of the competition. But even amidst the camaraderie, a sliver of doubt still whispered in Mia's mind. Would this newfound bond survive the harsh realities of the contest? What would happen when the judges arrived? Would their honesty be seen as weakness? Just then, a loud cheer erupted from a nearby game booth, as someone won a giant stuffed bear. The applause broke through the magical moment like lightning, drawing their attention back towards the fair. We should celebrate, Clara suggested, her radiant smile contagious. That seemed to lighten the mood, and they all jumped up, laughter bubbling in the air like summer fizz. But Mia felt something deeper stirring within her, a mix of joy and apprehension. As they ventured toward the games, Mia turned to Tommy, catching his eye again. Thank you for being here, she said, her voice barely above a whisper. His smile was the kind that could light up dark places, yet something deeper lingered behind it, as if he held an unspoken truth that felt just out of reach. And as the laughter echoed further, an unexpected question surfaced in Mia's mind. Would she have the strength to hold on to her dream when the competition seemed fierce and unyielding? With renewed determination, Mia took a step forward, ready to embrace whatever the night held. Little did she know the next moment would challenge everything she thought she knew about love, friendship, and true courage. What lay ahead might just change the game entirely. The bright lights of the fair illuminated the laughter and joy that surrounded the girls as they hurried toward the colorful booths. Mia's heart raced, both in excitement and uncertainty. She was surrounded by friends, yet a lingering worry gripped her. After sharing their deepest truths, how would they navigate the competition that loomed just beyond the night's festivities? Clara tugged on Mia's arm, pulling her toward a ring toss booth. Come on, let us win something big, she exclaimed, her eyes alight with mischief. Zara rolled her eyes playfully. You say that every time, Clara, and all we ever win are those tiny plastic toys. But this time we have luck on our side. Clara shot back, determination sparkling in her gaze. Mia caught Tommy watching them from a distance, his smile warm and encouraging. It gave her the courage to dive into the evening, leaving behind the whispers of doubt. One by one they tossed rings, laughter punctuating each miss with every slip. Mia felt that familiar bond growing stronger. It was infectious, the way they could find joy even in failure. Okay, my turn. Mia stepped up, grasping a bright yellow ring. She aimed carefully, her focus steady. The ring danced through the air and landed perfectly on the bottle neck. Yes. Clara jumped with delight, her enthusiasm contagious. They all erupted in laughter, and Mia felt a rush of exhilaration wash over her. Look at you, Miss Animal Rescuer, now winning ring tosses, Tommy teased as he approached. He clapped her on the shoulder, a move both friendly and encouraging. Mia blushed in response but found herself savoring this unexpected moment. Who knew saving animals could translate into fair games? She joked back, finding comfort in their playful banter. The prize for their effort was a bright pink stuffed dog. Mia hugged it tight, unable to contain the joy surging through her. Just then the announcer's voice rang through the fairground. Ladies and gentlemen, gather round. The contest for the Prince's Heart will begin shortly at the main stage. A hush fell over the girls as the words sank in. The earlier excitement of the games fizzled, leaving a strange tension in the air. It was the moment they had been preparing for, but now, faced with the reality, uncertainty settled in. Mia glanced at the others. Clara's confident smile faded into concern. Zara's fingers fidgeted with her bracelet, and Sophie stared pensively into the distance. The fear of competition edged into the warm glow of camaraderie they had just built. "Okay," Mia said, her voice breaking the silence as she squeezed the stuffed dog tighter for comfort. "No matter what happens, we stand together, right?" Her words hung in the air, a fragile promise. Each girl nodded, though hesitation clouded their eyes. Just as the group gathered their resolve, a flash caught Mia's attention. It was a glint of something shiny scattered across the stage area, a camera lens focusing on them, capturing the moment. "Let us go. We can do this." Mia felt a surge of bravery pushing her forward, guiding her steps toward the spotlight. But in the back of her mind, lingering doubts swirled like storm clouds. Would this newfound bond withstand the pressure of the contest? Would the judging eyes deem them worthy, or would they unravel under scrutiny? As they approached the stage, Mia felt the weight of expectation settle heavily on her shoulders. But among fears was a flicker of determination. What if this moment was about more than just winning? What if it was about standing in the truth they had just discovered within themselves? With her heart pounding, Mia took a deep breath, ready to face whatever waited for them under those bright lights. The moment of truth was approaching, and with it came a challenge that might change everything. Would they be able to rise to the occasion? Mia glanced back at Tommy one last time, his eyes urging her onward. With a wave of resolve, she stepped onto the stage, ready to discover just how deep the bonds of friendship could run when faced with the fierce tides of competition. And as the announcer's words echoed in the background, Mia couldn't help but wonder if true strength came from togetherness. As more than just heart, perhaps it was also about vulnerability. What lay ahead could redefine their paths forever. The stage loomed before them, bright lights flickering like stars in a darkened sky. Mia's heart hammered in her chest as she stepped into the spotlight. The crowd cheered, their voices a wave of sound that washed over her. But beneath the excitement, a knot twisted in her stomach. Would they be enough? Clara squeezed Mia's hand, grounding her. "Remember, we're doing this together." Zara nodded, her expression fierce and determined. "We've got this, right?" With every step forward, Mia felt the warmth of her friends surrounding her. They took a collective breath, hearts beating as one. The announcer's voice boomed again, calling them to center stage. "Welcome to the contest for the Prince's Heart. Here are our contestants," he announced. As they entered the circle of light, Mia took in the sight of the crowd. Faces of strangers and familiar friends blended into a sea of anticipation. In the front row, Tommy leaned forward, eyes bright with encouragement. That brief moment of eye contact fueled her spirit just a bit more. With the introductions done, the first round began, and each girl had to showcase something special about themselves. Clara went first, spinning a tale of her dream to explore the ocean and save marine life. Her passion lit up the stage, and laughter bubbled up from the audience as she mimicked the creatures of the sea. When it was Zara's turn, she recited a heartfelt poem about friendship, her voice soft yet powerful, striking a chord with everyone listening. Mia felt proud to have friends who shared their dreams with such courage. Then came Sophie, who showcased her dancing skills. The way she moved with fluid grace entranced not just the audience but Mia too. The girls were winning hearts, one performance at a time, and Mia's spirit soared. Finally, it was Mia's turn. She stepped forward, nervousness coiling in her belly. "What do I have that's special?" she thought wildly. The stuffed dog clutched in her arms felt like a lifeline. With a deep breath, she opened her mouth. "I'm Mia, and this is my best friend," she said, holding up the stuffed toy. "For me, it symbolizes kindness and empathy. I want to make the world a better place, one rescued animal at a time." She didn't plan it, but her voice quivered with the weight of her truth, filling the space around her with unexpected emotion. She shared stories of animals she had saved, her own fears, and how she stumbled upon love in unexpected places. As she spoke, whispers floated through the crowd, a stir of acknowledgement and admiration. Mia felt the bond with her friends hold her tight, their presence radiating warmth as if to say, "You're not alone." When she finished, applause erupted, mingled with shouts of encouragement. Mia couldn't believe it. She hadn't just shared, she had truly connected. The competition continued, rounds of questioning and challenges flooding the air. Each girl rose to the occasion, each moment tougher than the last. But through it all, they supported one another, a nod here, a reassuring smile there. Then the judges announced a surprise twist: only 2 girls would move on to the final round. The air crackled with anxiety and excitement. Mia's heart sank. Would one of them be left behind? The solidarity they had built now faced its greatest test. The fear of losing the light they had ignited together shimmered like glass, fragile but beautiful as the names were called. Mia held her breath, her fingers tightening around the stuffed dog. The moment of truth lingered as if time had stilled, and when the names were announced, a gasp emerged from the crowd. It was clear they had won hearts, but would they lose each other in the process? With feelings swirling like a storm, Mia turned to her friends, needing to hear someone say everything would be okay. But what would they have to sacrifice to truly win the princess' heart? Would they remain a united front? Or would the pressure of competition shatter them? Tension crackled in the air. As they stood on the brink of a defining moment, shadows of doubt wove through the glimmers of hope, and Mia took a deep breath, ready for anything. Mia's breath hitched in her throat as she exchanged anxious glances with Clara and Zara. The names echoed in her mind like a haunting melody. Would they be separated? Would the bond they forged within the fierce flames of this competition be enough to withstand the stress of what lay ahead? The judges, 3 esteemed figures dressed in regal attire, faced the contestants with a critical gaze. One man, his gray hair neatly combed, leaned in to speak. "It's been inspiring to see your talents, your passions laid bare for us. But culminating in this moment of choice, it's about those who resonate the strongest with our vision of love and compassion." Mia's heart raced. What does that even mean? She thought. The weight of the unknown pressed down on her like an anchor. Then the judges spoke again, announcing the criteria for the final challenge. A personal representation of what love truly meant. The girls' faces shifted from anxiety to determination. They understood this was an opportunity to portray their innermost feelings, to shine their light brighter than ever. Clara nodded to Mia. "We can do this. We'll each find our own way to express love." Zara clenched her fists, her determination apparent. "No matter what, we're in this together." They spent the next few minutes huddled, brainstorming. Their ideas flowed like water over a smooth stone, each one building upon the next. Mia felt the weight lift. "What if I create a little performance with my stuffed dog?" she suggested, a flicker of excitement lighting her eyes. Clara cheered. "Yes, you could show how love can save and heal." Zara chimed in, "And I can read a story about friendship and support. That way we'll show what it means to love as friends." With each idea they crafted a collective heartbeat that pulsed between them. Hope, creativity, and the strength of their connection surged. After a flurry of discussion, they took their respective spots at the side of the stage, adrenaline coursing through their veins as Mia prepared her space. Her fingers brushing the plush dog with care, memories flooded back, times of laughter, fear, and comfort with her friends. The importance of love, kindness, and empathy tugged at her heart, stealing her resolve. One by one, Clara stepped up, spinning a beautiful tale of the ocean, weaving her love for nature and sea life. The audience erupted in applause, and Mia felt her heart swell with pride. Next was Zara, pouring her soul into her poem, each word striking like a melody that resonated deep within the crowd. They were both phenomenal. But as Mia's turn approached, the weight of her fears resurfaced. What if her performance wasn't enough? She glanced back at Clara and Zara, their faces filled with encouragement. "I can do this," she whispered to herself, squeezing her fabric friend tighter. When it was finally her turn, she stepped forward. The bright lights beamed down, illuminating her standing figure like a lighthouse guiding lost ships. "This is for everyone who ever needed love," she said, her voice shaking but steady. The crowd leaned in spellbound. Mia brought the plush dog to life through her stories. She painted vivid images of love's presence in the most unexpected places, how it lingered even in moments of heartache or fear. As she spoke, she felt the crowd's energy shift, recognition blooming in their eyes. The applause that followed wasn't just for the performance. It was for truth, for vulnerability, for the courage to let their hearts be seen. Mia stood there, astonished, taking in the powerful connection they had forged through their expressive hearts. But just as her heart began to swell with hope, the judges rose, ready to announce the 2 names that would move forward. Mia's insides twisted with anxiety. She exchanged one last glance with her friends, fear and determination mingling in the air. Would this moment forge them into something stronger, or would it unravel their band of sisters? As the names were called, Mia felt her world hang in the balance. And as she whispered a silent prayer, one question hung in her mind: could love truly conquer even the most challenging of trials? The audience held their breath, waiting for what would come next. The judges exchanged glances, their expressions unreadable. As tension thickened in the air, Mia clenched her hands into fists, heart pounding in her chest like a drum. First contestant moving forward is Clara. The name echoed like the sweetest song, sending a wave of joy racing through the auditorium. Clara's face lit up, her eyes sparkling with disbelief. She turned to Mia and Zara, pumping her fist in the air. Victory. Mia beamed, but deep down a fear gripped her. What if Zara and she didn't hear their names next? The second name hung in the air, heavy with hope. And the second contestant is Zara. The applause erupted, thunderous and euphoric. Zara spun around to Mia, her expression a mix of triumph and empathy. They hugged tightly, tears mingling with laughter, but the pang of unsaid words echoed in Mia's heart. Mia stood frozen, swallowed by an ocean of emotions. The crowd erupted into cheers, but all she heard was the silence between her heartbeats. I didn't make it, the thought crashed through her, as sharp as a sudden storm. The warmth of happiness around her felt distant, muffled by her own painful reality. Thank you, Mia, Zara said softly, releasing their embrace. You were incredible out there. We couldn't have done this without you. But I wanted to stand with you, Mia whispered, emotions crashing like waves against her resolve. She forced the smile onto her lips, but it didn't reach her eyes. Her friends were moving forward, and all she could think about was the possibility of losing their connection. As the crowd slowly dissipated, a figure approached her, an older woman dressed in a vibrant purple gown. You, dear, have something rare, she said, her voice filled with wisdom and warmth. Don't underestimate your power. You touched their hearts tonight. Mia felt tears pricking at the corners of her eyes. But I wanted to win too. I wanted to show them. The woman placed her hand gently on Mia's shoulder. It's not about winning. It's about the love and light you shared. That's your victory. A victory that lasts longer than any title. Mia nodded, swallowing the lump in her throat. The woman offered a gentle smile before walking away, leaving Mia to reflect in her wake. She turned back to her friends. Clara and Zara were caught up in their own celebration, lost in the joy of moving forward. Even surrounded by happiness, Mia suddenly felt terribly alone. She wanted to share in their joy, but that spark of competition had consumed her. Could her heart truly find a way to be thrilled for them while also feeling these painful knots of disappointment? Mia walked toward the door, her heart heavy. The judges had seen someone in Clara and Zara, a certain glimmer of promise. But what about her? Did she just flicker and fade into the background? As she stepped outside, she inhaled deeply, allowing the crisp night air to wash over her. But beneath all of that, something began to stir. Perhaps this wasn't the end. What if there was a greater purpose waiting for her? She turned back to the dimly lit auditorium, where echoes of laughter and applause lingered in the air, promising that this journey was far from over. With renewed hope, Mia whispered to the stars above, "Show me the way." Her heart buzzed with questions: what lies ahead? What paths might unfold for her? Separate from her friends, yet intertwined in spirit. Just then she felt a tug on her sleeve. It was Clara, her face radiant with enthusiasm. "Mia, wait. There's something we need to talk about." Mia's heart skipped. What could this mean for their future? Would this moment offer an unexpected twist to their journey? In the unpredictable world of competition and bonds, how could they grow beyond this moment? Mia held her breath, anticipation thrumming through her. Clara bit her lip, her excitement radiating as she pulled Mia away from the bustling crowd. "You have to hear this," she exclaimed, her eyes wide with a mixture of urgency and delight. Mia followed, her heart fluttering between curiosity and apprehension. What could Clara possibly want to share? They walked a few steps to the side, where the sounds of cheers faded into a comforting hum. "I just spoke with one of the judges," Clara said, catching her breath. "She said there's a new opportunity for girls who didn't make it through. It's called the Dream Path program. You have to apply, but it's a chance." Mia interrupted, her heart racing with a glimmer of hope. "Exactly." Clara nodded, her enthusiasm infectious. They're looking for unique talents like what you showed tonight. They want girls who bring something special to the table. Mia's breath caught. Her mind whirled. This could be it. A chance to keep pursuing her dreams without the pressure of competition against her friends. But what if I mess it up? What if they don't see what you see? Clara placed her hands on Mia's shoulders, squeezing just enough to look into her eyes. You have to believe in yourself, Mia. You were incredible up there. The judges saw that, even if you didn't make it to the final round. They saw the light you brought. Just like that woman in the purple gown said. Mia felt her heart swell at Clara's words. Clara's belief in her was like a lifeline tossed into a stormy sea. It ignited a flicker of courage inside. A candle fighting against the shadows of self-doubt. But still uncertainty loomed large. What if I apply and still don't get in? What if I'm just not good enough? Fear clawed at her resolve, threatening to extinguish the small flame of hope. Hey, Clara said gently, tilting Mia's chin up. You won't know unless you try. Remember how you encouraged Zara and me all those weeks? This is your time to let your own light shine. You owe it to yourself. Mia nodded slowly, emotion bubbling just beneath the surface. The weight of her disappointment began to feel a little lighter. Clara believed in her. Maybe, just maybe, she could believe in herself too. I'll think about it, Mia said, her voice steadying. You don't just think about it, Mia. You have to commit. Just imagine what could happen if you step outside your comfort zone. Clara's grin widened, drawing Mia in with the warmth of possibility. Mia gazed down the warm-lit path leading away from the auditorium. Shadows of doubt flickered, but in their place bloomed feelings of excitement, a touch of adventure. What else do I need to do? With Clara by her side, the idea of the unknown no longer felt so frightening. It became an adventure waiting to unfold, like a blank canvas inviting her to paint her story. I have some connections, Clara said. I can help you with your application. We can get together tomorrow and brainstorm ideas. Okay, let us do it. The words slipped out before fear could take hold again. With Clara's encouragement, the embers of hope glowed brighter. As they turned to rejoin the festivities, Mia felt something shift inside. She could feel it, a determination rising, ready to bloom into something beautiful and powerful. But just as they reached the thrumming crowd, Zara caught sight of them. Her excitement hovered in the air. A little hesitant. Mia, Clara, I've got something amazing to share too. Heart racing, Mia turned to Clara, with all manner of thoughts bubbling within her. What could Zara want to say? Was it about the competition? Did it involve Clara's success or perhaps a twist concerning Mia's path? Mia held her breath again, pulse quickening with uncertainty and a spark of hope. The night was far from over, and so was her journey. Mia felt her heart thump wildly in her chest. Zara's excitement was palpable, and for a fleeting moment, she wished she could share the same thrill without that flutter of anxiety curling in her stomach. What is it? She asked, half expecting to hear news that would crush her renewed hope. I got a call back, Zara exclaimed, her voice bright and clear. The judges want to see me again. They said they saw potential in my performance tonight. That flood of mixed emotions hit Mia like a wave. She was thrilled for Zara truly, but within that joy lingered the sharp sting of comparison. Zara was moving forward, while she teetered on the edge of an unknown path. Wow, Zara, that's amazing, Clara said, beaming at her friend. You totally deserve it. Thanks. Zara paused, glancing between Clara and Mia. But she hesitated, her eyes searching Mia's face. What about you? I mean, you were incredible out there too. Mia felt the warmth of Zara's words wash over her, but doubt still flickered in her mind. I am considering applying for the Dream Path program, she admitted, her voice quiet. But I'm still not sure if I'm good enough. Why would you think that? Zara asked, her brow furrowing. You have this unique voice that's so genuine and beautiful. They'll see that. Mia could see the sincerity in Zara's eyes, and it sank in deeper than before. There was an unexpected bond in the room, a sense of shared experience that made the air feel a little lighter. Each girl in her own way was trying to find her footing in the complicated world of their dreams, the kind of place where everyone felt the pressure to shine but where sometimes it felt like stepping on someone else's spotlight. Clara, sensing the unspoken tension, quickly chimed in. How about we all support each other? Zara, this is your moment, and Mia, you're going to apply for that program. We can brainstorm ideas together. For sure. Zara nodded vigorously, her enthusiasm infectious. I want to help you with your application too, Mia. We can practice together and I can share my experiences from my callback. Mia's heart fluttered again, but this time it was with warmth. The weight of competition faded in the face of their friendship. They were in this together, bound by dreams that intertwined with encouragement and hope. Let us do it then, Mia said, a smile breaking through. I'll commit to it. She was saying it out loud, and for the first time it felt like a real promise instead of just a fleeting thought. The plan was taking shape, not just as an abstract idea in her mind but as something tangible, something driven by the love of her friends. As the three girls turned back toward the festive crowd, Mia felt a lightness accompany her steps. The air was filled with laughter and music, a vibrant backdrop to their unspoken pact. What did the night hold? As they laughed and mingled, a sense of adventure sparked anew, and Mia knew that whatever happened next, she wouldn't face it alone. But then, just when Mia thought the night was winding down, she caught sight of a familiar shadow moving masterfully in the corner of her eye. A figure in the distance appeared to be watching the girls with an intense gaze. Could it be a judge? What did they want? Mia's heart raced once again, plunging back into uncertainty, but this time blended with excitement. Whatever the next twist in her journey would be, it was going to be something significant. Mia stood with her friends, the sounds of laughter and cheerful chatter swirling around them like confetti. The excitement of the fair faded into the background, replaced by the urgency of the moment. With renewed determination, they decided to chase their dreams together. As the crowd thinned, the girls huddled in a quiet corner of the fair. Clara led the way, eyes full of enthusiasm. Let us write your application now, Mia. Your voice needs to shine. Mia took a deep breath. Okay, I'm ready. I want them to see my passion for helping animals, she said, her excitement igniting as the realization washed over her. She had support. With Clara's guidance, they brainstormed ideas. Each word they wrote felt like a small step on a fresh journey. Clara pulled in quotes from Mia's heartfelt stories about rescuing animals, while Zara shared her insights from the callback experience. Their teamwork wrapped around Mia like a warm hug. Just imagine you standing up for those animals, spreading kindness, Zara said, her words resonating deeply. It's the perfect representation of love. Those words shifted something inside Mia. The deeper significance of what they were creating together began to settle in her heart. It echoed the lessons they had learned throughout the contest. This wasn't just about the competition. It was about living authentically and pursuing dreams fearlessly. As they poured their hearts into the application, the shadows of doubt slowly lifted. With each passing moment, Mia felt herself becoming stronger. This is my shot, she whispered to herself. The fear and uncertainty that had haunted her for so long melted away. Finally, with the application complete, they held hands in a circle. 1, 2, 3, called Clara, her voice rising. For our dreams. To our dreams, echoed the girls in unison, laughter rising like firecrackers into the night sky. Their collective spirit was electric, sparking something profound yet simple, the power of friendship and unwavering support. But the night still held a twist. As they wrapped up their celebration, the figure Mia had seen earlier stepped closer. It was Tommy, his eyes shimmering with genuine interest. Hey, I couldn't help but overhear your conversation about the program, he said. Genuine admiration etched across his face. You all have such incredible dreams. I want to help. Mia's heart raced as hope surged through her. Really? Clara responded, her excitement palpable. Absolutely, Tommy continued, stepping closer. I see so much potential in you all, particularly in you, Mia. Your stories, your courage, it shines through. I want to make sure your voices are heard. With every word, Mia felt her worries dissipate like the clouds parting to reveal the sun. The warmth of Tommy's connection swept over her. This fortifying moment solidified her resolve. This wasn't just about winning. It was about being genuine, sharing their truths, and growing together. You believe in us? Mia asked, her voice steady despite the thrill fluttering inside. Of course, Tommy said, confidence radiating from him. You deserve to be seen. I want to give you all the exposure you need to see just how far you can go. Mia glanced at Clara and Zara, a smile breaking across her face as they silently communicated their shared excitement. Let us do this, she exclaimed, her voice filled with joy. Let us shine. In that instant their fears faded, replaced by clarity and purpose. Their hearts raced with possibility and the sense of adventure that lay ahead. As the sun began to rise the next morning, painting Maplewood in hues of peach and gold, they knew this was just the beginning of a bigger journey. With a renewed sense of hope, Mia vowed to pour herself into every opportunity that lay ahead. They would all rise together, face their dreams and selectively choose the paths that would lead them toward authenticity, friendship and love. And as they walked hand in hand toward the new challenges waiting on the horizon, the girls knew they were ready. The contest had taught them so much more than just competing. It had gifted them the power of unity, the strength and vulnerability, and the undeniable realization that their dreams were within reach. And that moment, with laughter echoing around them, Mia felt a surge of belief in her heart. She would chase her dreams fiercely, shoulder to shoulder with her friends. This journey was theirs to own. You need to subscribe now to catch every new chapter in this incredible journey. This is the moment to show your support. So hit that like button now, and let the world know how much this story means to you. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Tell us how you felt about this ending. And don't wait not even one more second to share this video with at least 5 friends who would love to experience this transformation. Every action counts.